They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Stallions will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So West Virginia's offense will start this game off with the football. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Shelton. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Mountaineers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stallions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Stallions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. He'll do it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense, is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to fire on second down. Bring in the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. Third down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got him downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our back.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Akbar. And they're able to make the tackle.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Mountaineers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. The give to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
Mark down at the 50. 2nd down coming up.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats.
14. Sharks. 0.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. The Stallions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, 2nd guy finally did.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
The Stallions look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Akbar.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Vincent. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down, but not... They get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Sharps, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Come on, set. They want to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Vincent. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
First down, West
Well, this
Virginia.
offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is going all in. That offense has more options than they've had in East Lansing in some time. They're up by 17 over the Groupers. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one.